Okay, and now week 11, ELAW. Today I'm just going to focus on a coordinating conjunction that we're going to use that is near and dear to my heart, mostly because I hear it misused a lot here at TEP, and that is the coordinating conjunction for. So let's have some people read. I will start at the top of the page. So we say we read the grammar rules. Somebody reads the first. The coordinating conjunction for is used for explaining why, more formal and less common than because. Okay, so think about if you see a why question in a short response. It says, why does Jack stick up for Augie? Then after you restate, what is the bridge word that we're going to be looking for in a why question? We would want to restate by saying Jack sticks up for Augie, and then what would be the bridge word because it's a why question? Hopefully we get lots of people to say because. Great. Now, this tells us that the coordinating conjunction for is used for explaining why. So it's very similar to the word because. The only difference is, what's the only difference that it says here? It's different from using because. What makes it different? It says it is more formal and less common. For is not a word that we're going to use very frequently. For is not a word that you're going to read very frequently in the context that we're speaking of it. That is a coordinating conjunction. The biggest mistake that I hear people make with for is they interchange it with so. I'll write this on the board. For does not equal so. We can't say I put on my shoes for I can go for a run. That does not make sense at all. We can say I put my shoes inside for there's a storm on its way, so I don't want my shoes to get wet. I'll think of a better example. Thing is, it means because. It does not mean so that. Okay, that's the biggest thing that we must. I will steal your dojo points if I hear you saying for interchangeably with the idea of so. It's a subtle difference, but it's such a very, very important difference. And I'll lean on some Spanish speakers here because I know that the confusion comes from a translation of porque, and there's a nuance to the English that does not exist, and the porque Spanish word encompasses a little bit more than what we do with English. So anyway, I can hopefully make that a little bit crisper and cleaner in my explanation. Then the example sentence we see for this is, I hate to waste a drop of gas, for it is very expensive these days. Again, what's the word that we could use interchangeably there? Is because. You don't want to waste gas because it is very expensive these days. Again, this is in a formal setting. What does a formal setting mean? Job interviews are formal settings. People mention that a lot to kids. I don't think they can really even connect with the job interview. Let's say speaking to an important person, someone that you want to impress. I'd say that we want our class to, at times, we want our discussions to be formal. If we tell you that we're going to have a class discussion about something, then yeah, that's a good time to, especially now that we're teaching this word, try it out. Use it the wrong way. I was joking about stealing dojo points. I'm not going to do that. But remember that we want to use it as an interchangeable word for because. As a coordinating conjunction that connects us to different clauses. Next reviewing rule, coordinating conjunctions combine words, phrases, or independent clauses. We knew that. When combining two independent clauses or simple sentences with a conjunction, you must use a comma before the conjunction. We are going to be having our punctuation grammar quiz that is based on coordinating conjunctions coming up very soon. That is next week. And a common mistake on that quiz last year was students forgetting to use the comma before their fanboys conjunctions. We'll review the fanboys conjunctions and then we get into the directions. Read each group of sentences, circle a pair that would best be combined with the word for. And that is our message with this week's coordinating conjunction.